Well, I would say that my first point of inspiration was probably my dad. So while I was completing my Year 12 geography, I needed to do quite a large project. And my dad thought it would be really interesting to teach me surveying as part of this project. Being able to go outside and start to collect information and bring that home and start to analyse that was really interesting to me.
The person who inspired me to get into the GIS was my high school geography teacher, Mrs. Downing.
Dr. John Snow. He was a doctor in London who successfully mapped a cholera outbreak to a key well in London. So they discovered that cholera A is a waterborne disease, and they were able to map out the location of all patients to this one key well where they had caught cholera. And then finally, Dr. Dawn Wright, an oceanographer and a geographer. She is the chief scientist at Esri and the first Black person to go to the Challenger Deep, which is the deepest point on Earth. They're the key people that I've been inspired to get into and stay in GIS.
So my advice for the next generation of women who want a career in technology is just go for it. And don't let anybody tell you that women and gender diverse people don't belong in the technology sector. You absolutely do. So apply for those jobs, do the training, surround yourself by people who will support and inspire you, and you can support and inspire them in turn.
My hopes for gender diversity in the workplace is that it doesn't need to be a topic for conversation, and that there will be universal acceptance that diverse backgrounds and perspectives drives innovation and creativity in the workplace.
I really hope that we can get to a place where being a woman and a woman of colour working in tech and working in GIS is not something new and outrageously wow. That being said, I love the fact that I can be representation for other women who want to get into GIS, who want to get into tech, for the women of colour to know that this is something fantastic and cool and just something wildly out there that is really exciting to do.
My hopes for diversity and inclusivity in the workplace is that it becomes the norm and it's just the accepted standard. I think we all know that there's a bit of a way to go before we reach that point, but there are more and more organisations and employers realising that a diverse workplace is a great place to be and a great place that people will actually want to work at. Hopefully sooner rather than later that will become the accepted normal.
In the future, I hope to see all workplaces truly embracing diversity and inclusion. It shouldn't matter what your background is. Everyone should feel like they can work in a respectful environment where they can provide contributions and not feel like they need to defend their contributions, their skills, or their experience.